What's up everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. Real Madrid have been seriously active in the transfer market this season, and there is a lot to talk about. Some of these deals look like brilliant business. Others have left me with a few questions. So today I'm going through every transfer, breaking down what each player brings and sharing my honest opinion on whether Madrid have actually made the right moves. Starting with Marc Cucurella, and this is probably the transfer I have the most mixed feelings about. The football side makes sense. Cucurella brings energy, aggression and experience at the highest level. He can stay wide, he can move inside, he can press high, and he can defend with the same intensity for the entire match. So Madrid are getting a fullback who can perform several jobs rather than only offering one thing. But then you look at the deal, the fee could rise above £50 million, and Madrid have given him a 6-year contract. That is a serious commitment, especially for a player who is probably being signed to provide reliability rather than completely transform the team. Would you spend that much on Cucurella? Let me know in the comments. I think Mourinho needed a left-back he could trust immediately, and Cucurella gives him exactly that. He has played in high-pressure matches. He understands when to push forward and when to stay back. And he gives Madrid more tactical options on the left. But for that price and that contract length, being reliable might not be enough. For me, this is a good signing, but overall, it is not a 10 out of 10 deal. Before we move forward to the next one, let's hit the like and subscribe button to show some support. Now get to the topic. Bernardo Silva. And this might be the smartest transfer Madrid have made. Madrid didn't pay a transfer fee, and he is only signed for 2 seasons. That changes the conversation completely, because Madrid are getting a player who has proved himself at almost everything, can play in midfield or from the right, and remains one of the most reliable players in possession. He probably won't score 20 goals. He might not even start every week. But in matches where Madrid need to keep the ball, escape pressure or calm things down, Bernardo could become extremely useful. The concern is obvious. How much does he still have left at this level? Because signing an experienced player for free sounds perfect until the performances begin to decline. But with a 2-year contract, I don't think Madrid are taking a huge risk. And let me know what you think here. Would you start Bernardo in the biggest matches or use him as an experienced option from the bench? For me, this is the best value transfer of the window. Madrid are not signing Bernardo to become the future of the club. They are signing him because he can help them win right now. Now let's talk about Ibrahima Konate. And this could end up being the best deal of the window. Madrid paid no transfer fee. And unlike Bernardo Silva, this isn't only a short-term solution. Konate can become an important part of the defense for several seasons. The reason this transfer makes sense is quite simple. Madrid needed more pace and physical strength in central defense. When their defensive line moves forward and possession is lost, the centre-backs can be left with a huge amount of space behind them. Konate is built for those situations. He is quick enough to recover, strong enough to deal with physical forwards, and experienced enough to handle major Champions League matches. On paper, this almost looks too good. He is already a proven centre-back, a position Madrid clearly needed to strengthen. So is Konate actually the best signing of the window? What do you think, guys? If I have to share my opinion, there is one thing stopping me from saying yes immediately, and that is his availability. Can Madrid rely on him to stay fit and play consistently throughout the season? Because when Konate is fully available, there isn't much to question. The quality is there, the physical profile fits, and signing a defender of this level without paying a transfer fee is really difficult to criticize. But Madrid are not bringing him in for occasional big performances. They need him available every week. For me, this is probably the strongest transfer they have made. Bernardo might offer the best short-term value, but Konate gives them immediate quality while also solving a longer-term problem. The only real question is whether his body allows him to become the defender Madrid expect him to be. Now, Denzel Dumfries. This is probably the signing I have the most questions about. €20 million, to be honest. The price is difficult to criticise. Dumfries can give Madrid power, direct running and a serious goal threat from right back. He scored 27 times and provided 28 assists during his time at Inter. And those numbers tell you exactly what type of fullback he is. He doesn't just stay outside and cross the ball. He attacks the penalty area almost like another forward. He makes runs toward the back post. He gives the team another target inside the box. And in certain matches, that could be extremely useful. But the tactical fit isn't completely straightforward. Dumfries played his best football as a wing-back, with 3 central defenders protecting the space behind him. At Madrid, he might be asked to play in a back 4 more regularly. That means more responsibility in possession, more one-against-one defending, and more situations where he has to protect the space behind him without that extra central defender. I wonder how Madrid fans see this one. Do you trust Dumfries as a regular right-back in a back 4? Or would you only use him when Madrid play with 3 centre-backs? There have also been injury concerns, and a 4-year contract makes that worth considering. For me, this transfer depends almost entirely on how Mourinho uses him. If Madrid expect Dumfries to become a traditional right-back who controls possession and builds attacks from deep, I'm not convinced. From my perspective, that isn't where he is at his best. But if Mourinho gives him freedom to run forward, attack the box and use his physicality, €20 million could look like excellent business. So I don't think Dumfries is a bad signing. I just think he is the one Madrid need to understand most clearly, because with him the role matters just as much as the player. And then finally, it's time to talk about the transfer everyone is going crazy about, Yan Diamande. This is the transfer that changes how I look at Madrid's entire window, because Bernardo and Konate arrived for free. Dumfries was relatively cheap, but Madrid are paying more than €100 million for Diomande. At that price, you are not signing someone to keep on the bench. You are expecting someone who can make a difference immediately. Diomande is quick, direct and confident in one-against-one situations. He can play from either side, attack defenders with the ball and give Madrid another winger who actually wants to stay wide before driving inside. But more than €100 million is a huge amount of pressure. He needs goals, he needs assists, and he needs to prove he can produce when teams defend deep and give him less space. So let me ask you this, would you spend that much on Diomande after one breakout season? I'm just not sure the evidence is strong enough yet to completely justify the price. For me, this is the most exciting signing Madrid have made. So which signing do you think will have the biggest impact? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more football content like this.